A very warm welcome to Celebrant Training Academy Scotland. My name is Annie Scrimgeour-Dorward and I'm the principal here at the Academy. Today we'd like to share with you some feedback that we've recently received from a student who's been enjoying our one-to-one online funeral celebrancy training course.
So hello everyone, my name is Sheenagh McIntyre and I would love to talk to you today about the benefits of doing online courses. I recently completed the online part of a course to become a funeral celebrant, and the chances are if you are considering doing a course with Neil and Annie Dorward, you have already did your homework and you know that they are reputable and very well respected, and it will be a reputable course that will give you a recognised certificate at the end of it. I was furloughed for 6 weeks during COVID, and I was able to realise something that I had wanted to do for some time but had just simply never had the time. You straight away, just through the email interaction that you'll have with Neil and Annie, will warm to them, because they are very warm people, very open, very friendly, very honest, and at no point did I feel rushed at all during the course. It was very much my decision as to how quickly or how slowly I wanted to take it, but they were always very conscious of telling me that you don't have to rush this. It is literally done in your own time. I do feel a little bit special in that I think I was possibly the first virtual student that they had. It was great because there was another lady who was starting roughly the same time as me, which was round about the 20th of April this year, and we're actually still in contact, which is really nice. So we've become friends through an online course. So you are given lots of information. Lots of things are emailed to you, lots of course content, just told to read through at your own time again. There's no hurry about this. And then a Skype call is organised. So that's when you first really get to initially meet Neil and Annie, and I very quickly started to look forward to the kind of weekly catch-ups that we would have. So course content is very thorough and very detailed. There is a lot of reading, which is fantastic, because it was something that interested me. I was more than happy to do that. Online was very simple. It was a great thing because you could dip in and out. You really didn't have any time restraints as such. So the weather being so beautiful, I'm a very keen gardener, so personally I just designated a few hours in the morning, and then had the afternoons to myself. If I wanted to go back to the course in the evening, obviously I could do that, but it was very much on my time scale and how quickly I wanted or how slowly I wanted to do it. So what happened for me was I got the first work section. I would work through that. I was so interested in it that I had often finished it possibly sooner than I should have done, and that was fine. But because we had a weekly catch up, a weekly Skype, we were then able to go through the work that I had did. I emailed the work back to Annie and Neil. They looked over it. They then came back to me, and we then would have discussions that would last an hour, over an hour sometimes, which was great. It was probably the quickest hour and a half chat I've ever had. And they would give me constructive feedback, and I would talk about how I felt things were going, and then they would quite happily send me the next sections out to have a look at. It worked out really well because it gave me things to concentrate over the weekend as well. So I had plenty of work to do over a weekend, and then we'd be back in touch with Neil and Annie the following week, and we would just carry on doing the same thing. very well supported. I felt at every stage of the course. I knew that Annie and Neil were always just either an email or a phone call away, which gave me great peace of mind. And I was also able to take support from the other lady who was doing the course at the same time, so that was great as well. So with your online learning, it opens up a whole new, circle to be able to bounce ideas and different things off different people, and just get a very different aspect on the whichever topic in the course that you're covering. I found it very rewarding. As I say, it was something that I'd thought about on and off over the years, but had never had enough time to do. Furlough gave me the opportunity to do that. The last 20% of the course, we are hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be able to do in a classroom setting. And we'll hopefully, when restrictions lift, we'll be able to meet up and do the last part of the course. But I have no qualms in suggesting that an online course, possibly in my situation at this point in time, was better than a classroom course. And I never really thought I would say that, because I've always did my learning really through a classroom setting, either going to courses out with my employment or people coming in to teach us at work on site. But I found it very flexible, and very, very enjoyable and very rewarding. So I hope you will give it a lot of thought, and if you make the decision to carry on and go ahead with the course online, you most certainly won't regret it. So thanks for listening to me, and good luck.